and they make a pretty good line as they come up toward the start here for the first trial of the night. 7 trials to get them underway. All about set to go and racing this time, and Parramatta begins fairly speedily, and so too on the inside Swaggy Shannon begins well, but it's Parramatta who does the early work and then leads Swaggy Shannon early on. There's Never Die who's up there too with Courts in Session and now Branxton, but down the back and it's Parramatta in front, and it's out by 3/4 of a length at the moment, and going well. Swaggy Shannon began pretty quickly from Gate Rise, and also Courts in Session was away pretty well. They come around the turn now to get the bell in the first as they enter the lane in the first trial of 7 tonight here, and it's Parramatta sailing along in front. It's in front but on the outside now and facing the breeze and starting to work pretty rapidly forward as they go past the judge is Courts in Session. They're followed by Swaggy Shannon, and behind those Never Die. They're being followed by our Branxton, who's second last, and Cherry Marnie. Well, up the back now, and it's Court in Session by a clear length. They're an Indian file as they sweep out of the back now with about 700 metres left to travel. Behind it and doing okay, Parramatta, who began well with that good gate speed and is going well, and they're followed by Cherry Marnie and our Braxton. But as they swing down the back, and it's Courts in Session that is doing quite well and leads and deals down the back by a length to Parramatta. They're followed by Swaggy Shannon the inside, and in behind those is Sherry Marty and back to Branxton, who is well back in the field, and up in front of it is Never Die. Down the back though, and it's Court in Session by a length now to Parramatta, who is fighting on well, and they're followed as they swing around the turn now by Cherry Marnie, who's battling on well, and it's going to be a good finish here. Courts in Session still in front by a length. Parramatta starts to wind up. It's a pretty experienced horse, so it should come home well. It tries to use the sprint lane and now starts to challenge. So these two go down to the line locked together. It's Parramatta the inside fighting back with Courts in Session. They go abreast across the line, and it's Parramatta winning the first trial of the night over Courts in Session. Swaggy Shannon came home well, followed by our Branxton and Never Die in the first trial of the night.